Hello everybody. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Alright. We are going to be ranking every one of the Genetics Apex Secret Rare from the upcoming Pokemon TCG Pocket. Pokemon Card TCG Pocket Pokemon Go TCG Live app game. Oh boy, oh boy. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of really good art rares. I didn't put every one of them on here, so I actually created this tier list myself. I created it myself. I did not put all of them on here because, well, I don't know. Would these even be considered art rares? They're not to me. They're pretty cool. These look really cool. I don't consider these art rares. They're all full art. The Arcanine looks really good. Should I put these on the art tier list? I can't. It would have been way too big if we did that. It would have been way too big. This one looks really good though. We're probably going to start with like the Bulbasaur and just work our way down. You still need to know how many of these Sam Club boxes you need to buy. I mean, it's going to be up to you. Don't pick them up just to keep them in your house forever. We're going to start with probably the Bulbasaur. I made my own tier list for this. I actually made this myself. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of my own tier list, guys. Alright. We're going to start off with the Bulbasaur. I'm going to try to be really objective on this. I'm going to try to be as objective as I can. We got the Bulbasaur. Tell me that looks clean. That looks so clean. Oh, that looks so clean. I don't want to put everything on S tier. I want to rank everything as good as I can. I don't want to put everything in S tier. But man, does that look really good. Where's the Bulbasaur in here? There's the Bulbasaur. There's the Bulba boy. Do we start off with S tier immediately? I would definitely put Bulbasaur at least A tier. I really like this kind of art. I'm going to tell you guys right now. This is the kind of art that I really like. I really like this kind of art. Yeah, I agree. I'm okay with it being A. I'm okay with this being A. It's not S tier because I don't want to throw everything in S tier, but the Bulbasaur looks really good. Whoa. 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 A tier is fine. A tier is fine to start off with. I really like it. Of the top three, I like this one the most. I think some people will prefer the Charmander and the Squirtle. They're all really good. But I'm good with this one being A. The Gloom's low. Gloom, you're pretty low. Oh, it's got a little Psyduck in the background. Now that I look at the art, that's pretty cute. It's got a little Psyduck in the background. That's pretty cute. I would probably put this one B. Maybe even C. I'm trying to be objective. I don't want to put everything in S tier because all of the art cards look really good. I could probably put this one in. We'll start it off in B. We can always change our minds later. Oh man. If this was Pinsir versus Heracross, that would be really good. If this was Pinsir versus Heracross, that would have been really good. But it's not Pinsir versus Heracross. It's not Pinsir versus Heracross. It's just Pinsir versus Pinsir. This one's also B. You think the Psyduck gives it a B just for the Psyduck? Okay, I can appreciate that that take. That's a hot take. The Charmander is pretty good. The Charmander is really... Dude, here's the thing. Alright. Yeah, well, it's hard to rank them. Okay, here's the thing. Once you put a Night Sky on a card, it just looks banger. As soon as you throw a Night Sky on a card, it just makes it look like a total banger. I respect the Night Sky. I can put all three of the starters in A tier. They're all A tier minimum. And I can make a debate for each one to be an S. The Night Sky makes it look really good. Yeah, as soon as you throw in a Night Sky, like the card just doubles in art style. I'll put it in A tier for now. All three starters might be in A. Maybe that's a little bit of a too troll. I'm okay with all 3 of the starters being an A for now. Oh, dude, this is one of those cards where this would never work as a cardboard card, okay? This card works because it's digital. It's crazy to think. I know a lot of people are like, oh man, why isn't this a physical card? If this was a physical card, it would not work. This art works specifically because it's digital. The detail just would never work as a cardboard card. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll get to the Gyarados. Okay, hang on. Next up, Rapidash. B. If this one's... Oh my god, dude. If this one's B, I might put the Gloom down to C. I don't like the Gloom that much. This is okay. I like the petals, but it's probably B tier. The Squirtle is also another hard A. The Squirtle, I think, is the hardest A of the 3. Damn. They almost work together as a set. They almost work they don't work perfectly as a set. I'm going to tell you right now, you could print this out, alright? I could take my printer and print this card out. I can make a proxy... Dude, someone's going to make these into proxy cards. I'm going to let you know right now. Someone's going to make these into proxy cards. Yeah, okay. I could put this... Okay, I'm going to put all 3 of the starters in A tier. They're all really good. None of them are bad. They know what they're doing. They did a good job with all 3. Fun fact, if you start the game, you automatically get one of these 3 cards as a starter card. You'll immediately get one of these illustration rares, which is kind of nice. You get 700 free booster packs in a year. Hey, dude. Yeah, I've met Unlisted Leaf in person. Really cool guy. Appreciate him. Unlisted Leaf was fun. Alright, we're going to keep on going. We got the Bulbasaur, we got the Squirtle, so we finished with the 3 starters. Alright, now here's the Gyarados. I normally don't like this kind of like gloomy, stormy art. It's definitely reminding me of the Lugia V. I don't hate it. I dig it. I don't... Is this really S tier? Someone said the Gyarados was an easy S. I know where you're coming from. I'm gonna stare at it for a second. I do like the little Magikarps. I do like the little Magikarps that are being splashed away. Yeah, these are part of the Pokemon TCG Pocket game. Oh, they're not IRL! A+, S- range. It's not bad. I'm gonna try to save S tier for something really banger. This one's not bad. It's crazy. I thought that these would all be instant S tier, but they're all really solid, but none of them have wowed me like that much yet. Alright. You know, I'm gonna put this one A for now. It's at a minimum A. We might move it up to S. We'll see which one of these are gonna be S. You think that's wild? Alright. We got the Lapras. I actually don't like this. Is that a hot take that I don't like this art that much? The Lapras... When we initially saw this card, I thought it would go a lot harder. I do like the little Surf and Pikachu in the background. The Surf and Pikachu in the background is kind of a nice nod. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I am okay with even putting this one. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's cutesy. I would be okay with it. If this one's a B, I'm going to move Gloom down to a C. Alright, I'm going to look at the Gloom again. I don't think the Gloom goes hard enough. It's a Gloom card. What is it going to do? The Psyduck's cute, but it's pretty... Okay, I'm going to interpret this, okay? I'm going to say how interesting the art is. This one's kind of boring. This one's kind of boring. Electrode, I think, is the next one. Electrode's not bad. This one's also another easy B. It's very interesting. They clearly put enough thought into this where the most popular cards definitely have banger arts. Like, even better. Although none of them are really bad. Oh my god, the Slowpoke's really cute too. I'll put the Electrode in B. The Alakazam is interesting. I don't love it. The Slowpoke is definitely a throwback. I don't love this art. There are people that like it. It's Akira Agawa. Akira Agawa does a lot of pretty crazy card art. I wonder if I can look at other Akira Agawa cards. Well, I don't want to judge it based on the other cards. Someone likes this art. I'm sure someone likes this art. I would at least put this one B for now. The Slowpoke one is really simple. It's cute, though. This one's minimum B. 1 Slowpoke, 2 Slowpoke, 3 Slowpoke, 4, 5. 5 Slowpokes. I dig it. I vibe with it. I vibe with this card. I'll give it a minimum B. Ooh, ooh. That's you. It's you. You're that someone. I have this Diglett. I just pulled it from the Pokemon Pocket yesterday. I pulled it from the app yesterday. I like this card. I like it. It's, again, very simple. It's Diglett. How far can you go with it? But it's cute. I like the artist. They're definitely trying to do interesting things. The Diglett's probably... No, I'll put it B. No, I'll put it B for now. Oh my god, we got another Night Sky card. Lots of Night Skies. Oh my god, are these Cubones crying because their moms are dead? Oh my god! Oh my god, it's just a bunch of Cubones crying and hugging their bones and missing their moms? Dude! That's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up. Oh, it's cute though. Cubone's always such a sad card when you think about like the actual lore aspect of it. This one hits you sometimes. This one kind of hits you in the feels. It's so dark. Pokemon's got some really dark humor sometimes. I like this art a lot. Once again, the Night Sky adds it. It's a minimum A tier. This one's minimum A. Dude, it's literally the lore. Their moms are dead and they're all crying. They're hugging their like, look at this Cubone hugging its bone. Hugging its stick like a teddy bear. That is so sad. They look kind of like Charmander. Did anyone ever talk about how Cubone kind of looks like Charmander? With a skull on its head. But it's got kind of like a Charmander shape to it. Interesting. We got... Oh, no. We got the Nidoqueen trio. Oh my god, the trio. These arts are really cute. This would definitely have been a great illustration rare card. This would have been such a good illustration rare card. I really dig it. None of these are bad. I'm going to let you guys know I don't think any of these are really bad. All of the illustration rare looks really good. Alright. Oh, I think like you're right. The Genghis-Khan is kind of like the opposite of a Cubone. I like the Nidoqueen. I'm gonna put this one at minimum B. This is what set is this? This is the Genetic Apex set from the TCG Pocket. All of these cards are available on the upcoming release app. You say these cards are never gonna make it IRL, but we don't know that. We don't know that for sure. Most of these cards could very well easily be illustration rares. Some harder than others, but this Nidoking isn't bad either. The Nidoking is like the opposite of the Nidoqueen. The Nidoqueen is being such a mom. I think the Nidoking just literally wrecked a forest. The Nidoking literally just wrecked a whole entire forest and is sleeping. Gender norms. That's what we got here. We got gender norms. We got the Nidoqueen taking care of the family and the Nidoking dad just wrecking a forest. This one's probably B too. B is a little bit overloaded, but I don't think any of these could fall into C tier. The Gloom, I think, is the first C one. Oh, a lot of people like the Golbat. I know a lot of people like the Golbat. Hey, what's up, David? We're checking out some of the card arts from the Genetics Apex set from TCG Pocket. Yeah, man, these illustration rares go really hard. I dig this one a lot, too. It kind of reminds me of, like... No, it does remind me a lot of some other card art. Kind of like the Giratina V and the Gengar V Max. This kind of reminds me of their alt art. It's not the exact same, but it's definitely very similar. I would put the Golbat A. Have I ever told you guys that my favorite Pokemon is Zubat? That's true, by the way. My favorite Pokemon is Zubat. I would honestly put this one A. The art goes pretty hard. I have not seen the Weezing art. Oh my god, man, these cards add a lot of lore to the Pokemon as well. You can see what the what is the Weezings literally just eating smog? Do Weezings clean the air? Do Weezings clean the air, or do they cause noxious gas? They kind of do both, right? Gas leak is its literal ability is gas leak. That's funny. This one's B. I would put it B. B tier is a little bit thick, but I think these cards can definitely be published. A lot of them I could see working as just normal illustration rares in upcoming sets. I don't see a reason why they can't work. Dude, I really like... Dragonite always got the best art. Look at the Dragonite. The Dragonite looks really good. Once again, it's the Night Sky. As soon as you put a Night Sky on a card, it raises it up a tier. This card's really beautiful. I love the Falling Star. I like the ships in the background too. I really like the ships in the background. There's a couple of ships in the background. It could go a little bit more ham, but it's not bad. It could go a little bit more ham, but I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm actually okay now. All right, after I've looked at all these card arts, I'm okay putting the trio in S tier. I'm not kidding you. Comparatively, I'm okay with this. The trio are very good. They did a fantastic job. They know what they were doing, okay? They definitely put more effort into the trio. And it's not like the Gyarados and any of these other ones are bad. None of these are bad. It's just I could tell that they put a lot of effort into the trio because it's kind of like their flagship Pokemon. I put them in A tier. They were definitely A tier minimum. But now that we're like halfway through, it's clear that those are better than some other ones. The Dragonite's not bad, but between the Dragonite and the Charmander, who both have a Night Sky, I would prefer the Charmander. The Charmander's just better. Like, this is clearly A+ S tier. It's right there. And if I put the Charmander S tier, I can't deny. The Bulbasaur and the Squirtles look really good as well. They all look really good. If you want to see all the card arts for yourself, I have a link in the description for all of them, so you can see them all yourself as well. It's all there for you guys. Alright, where did we left off? We got Pidgeot next. Probably B tier? Pidgeot is probably B tier? I feel so bad for Magikarp. Magikarp is like the butt of every single Pokemon card. There's a lot of like Magikarp just being wrecked in cards. I've seen a lot of card art where Magikarp is just being thrown to the winds. Does this prove that Pokemons cannibalize each other? Is this adding to the lore that Pokemon actually eat other Pokemon? From my understanding, Magikarp is not an edible Pokemon. Like, it's not very yummy. It's like all bones. I think that was actually in the anime that you can't really eat a Magikarp. They're not edible. Well, they're not that edible. This one's interesting. It's probably B. We have seen the Meowth. I don't love this card art. It's got a European style to it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna judge it that much, but it's because I'm not an art critic. I mean, like, we can all judge art. Anyone can judge art. I'm not an art critic. I can't tell you what genre of art this is, but this looks like an Italian or European style to it. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, Renaissance era. It could grow on you. It's kind of boring, meow. It's probably B. It's probably B. Does this wow me? Let me look at this art for a little bit. We got an angry Ditto. We got two angry Dittos. We got... This is a Ditto. This Caterpie right here is totally a Ditto. Okay, interesting. There are two Dittos angry at another Ditto for pretending to be a Caterpie. Is this another Ditto? Is this another Ditto? There's a face on this bush. Oh yeah, there's also the Persian illustration rare. Dude, I don't think the Ditto's trash. I think there's something funky going on with the art. It's got kind of like a hungry caterpillar kind of vibe. And I'm not just saying that because we literally have Caterpie in the card. But it does... There's a Ditto in the corner. Where? Oh my god, there is a Ditto in the corner. It's like a little like... Where can you find Dittos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's neat. I don't hate it. I don't think it's trash tier. But it's not like amazing. It is kind of cute. The more you look at it... Yeah, the more you look at it... Wait. There's another... Oh my god! There's another Ditto! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Okay, I dig it. It's not like amazing, but it's not that bad. The Ditto in the tree gave it a point. That's funny. We got this Eevee. Oh, the Eevee is looking at the evolution stone. It's got the 3 stones right here. We got the Thunderstone, the Firestone, and the Waterstone. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and another Ditto. We got another Ditto. I don't hate it. I like the color pencil style art. You think this is S tier? Interesting. I think it's minimum A. It's cute a lot. I like the color pencil style. I could see a little like 10-year-old girl drawing this. It's very good. It's very cute. Okay. I gotta keep my face close to the mic. I don't know. Every time I leave it for even a second, the audio goes terrible. We got Porygon. It would be S tier without the Pokeball. Interesting. It does look like the Espeon V alt art. I kind of agree. What is with this Porygon? What is it doing? That's a lot of fruit. I'm trying to... I know I'm staring at some of these art trying to interpret what they're trying to do with them. I don't know what this is trying to do. I don't know what this card's trying to do. I'm just going to toss it into B tier. Maybe someone can explain to me what the Porygon art is. Porygon art is never going to make sense. We'll put it in B tier. Oh man, the Snorlax. Is this even an illustration rare? Oh my goodness, it's got a little Bellsprout here. And an Oddish. And a Venonat. Okay, there's some stuff going on in this art. Obviously the idea, it's a throwback to Snorlax blocking the road. It's just a throwback to Snorlax blocking the road. It's cute. It's cute. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. The art is just too simple. If I put the Gloom into C, I'm okay with this. You think it's strong B. Guys, am I going to put this in C? It's a little boring for me. Alright, I'm going to trust you guys and put it into B. But to me, I think this one is C. Oh, is the Porygon the big prize of the game center? Is that what this art is supposed to say? The Gloom is better than the Snorlax? I don't think. I think they're both about the same. I think the Snorlax and the Gloom are about the same. They're just very basic. It's okay. It's just art. Like, they're not throwing anything crazy. The Porygon is the prize of the game center. I do know the game center in the Pokemon game, but is that what it's trying to say? It might be. It might be. Alright, we are not going to rate these other cards, not these ones at least, because these are not illustration rares. They do go kind of hard. I don't hate them. These would not work as physical trading cards. This specific pattern just would not work. You think I would put the Gloom in D? I could move some of these down and like make it a little bit more even, but I'm okay with it for now. I don't think any of these arts are like hot garbage. None of the art is hot garbage. That's the thing. None of the art is hot garbage. we've seen some bad illustration rares. It's pretty rare, but there are some bad ones. All of the full arts look pretty solid. I don't think any of them are really bad. But they're just full arts. They're just Planetea CG Works full art. Did Planetea do it for all of these? Nope. No, they didn't. The Moltres one goes extra ham. I like the Moltres. Oh man, all of these full art looks really solid. It's like a cosmic hollow pattern. They look good. They look good. Obviously, the Gengar, this card would be worth a lot of money. I'm going to let you guys know this card is really cool. It is sick. Some of the full arts go really good. The Pikachu is just Pikachu. The Mewtwo is really nice too. The Mewtwo one's really good. We got Machamp. Marowak. Oh yeah, we're not rating the full arts either. I don't think that'd be fair to rate the full art cards in the same one. The Erica and the Misty would have obviously been the most expensive. What can I say? They would have been. The Erica and the Misty are both really good looking. They did great jobs with them. I like the... I know Misty's gone through a lot of redesign. This is a good redesign. This would look great inside of a remake game. It's a good redesign. Is it all 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. It is all 8 of the original Kanto gym leaders. Oh, okay. I get it. Gengar never misses. That's true. We got Koga. Giovanni. Some of these go kind of boring. I don't know. The Lieutenant Surge is probably the most boring one. Someone was in my chat the other day just saying the Sabrina is the best. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but I'm like, okay, sure. They clearly have a type, and that's fine. All right, we get on to the special illustration rares. These would be the special illustration rares. They're EX illustration rares. And they actually don't go that hard. Some of them don't. Oh, the Moltres and the Zapdos and the Articuno all get their own illustration rare. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. The Moltres is good. Let me look at these. The Articuno looks good too. They're probably all B tier. Oh my goodness, this is the area where you find them? Where do you find okay, wow. Guys, is this a callback to the game where you find all 3 of them? The Moltres is S tier? No, that's a hot take. Articuno. Where do you find Articuno in the game? The only one I know for sure is the Zapdos. You find Zapdos at the factory. That's the obvious one. So it is a callback to the original game. I'm okay with putting like all 3 in A tier. I'm okay with putting all 3 in A tier. It's not an automatic callback to the original game. Seafoam Island. Interesting. It's been a long time since I played Gen 1. Dude, you guys all think... It's the Night Sky, isn't it? The Night Sky got you. You guys all think Moltres is S tier? The Night Sky got you guys hard. I'm okay with that. That would make sense to me. Articuno and Zapdos A tier, Moltres S tier. Wow, you guys are all in on it. They are... The Articuno is not an A. You think it should be lower or higher? It could be lower. I don't think it should be higher. I don't think this should be higher. I think that's fine. We're moving on. All right, yeah, okay. I'm okay with the Articuno being lower, but I'm okay with this. Maybe it is lower. Maybe it is lower. You could argue Articuno is B tier. Oh, interesting. I could see it. Yeah, it is pretty bland. Gengar's B tier. Gengar is S tier. I don't know about this. Let's see. I don't know if it's if it's S tier. I'm okay with A tier. I think this makes total sense for A tier. If these cards were real cards, this would actually be a pretty good indicator of how expensive some of these cards are. I think the Golbat would be lower. Like, this card would not be expensive. It would probably be lower. But yes, the Dragonite, the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, and the Squirtle would be the most expensive cards. Not only because they're the most desirable, but the arts are truly bangers. I don't love the... Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I don't... No, man, the Golbat is really good. Look at it. It looks good, I promise you. If you don't like the art, I get it, but it's... They went... The artist was cooking. At least I appreciate the artist for cooking on the card. Okay, the border's really bad. You guys know the new Terra borders where it's like a rainbow border? The physical new borders on the Terrapagos EX looks really good. The new borders look really good. It's a good way of doing the rainbow border. This one's really bad. This rainbow border is really bad. The physical one is better than this one. So this is, I would say you're right. This is one of the myths. They did a bad job with this border. It looks really boring. I have no idea what they're going with it. This border looks really bad. The physical border with the Terrapagos EX, the new Lapras EX, is it Lapras? I think Lapras does have an EX. Well, the new one is really good, the physical one. I'm okay with the Gengar being A. Dragonite should be S. Okay, I thought the Dragonite would be S, but it's not S. I looked at it, okay? I looked at it. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why the Dragonite is an S. If I were to compare the Dragonite to the Charmander, I think the Charmander goes better. The Charmander goes more ham. This is a little bit more boring. Between this one and the Charmander, I would prefer the Charmander any day of the week, and that's why the Charmander is S tier. So that was my head argument for making the Dragonite A tier. I thought this one would be an easy S. The rainbow border does ruin it. Aw, that is so sad. The rainbow border does kind of ruin it. Okay, where are we? We're on to Machamp EX. Oh man, the rainbow border does kind of ruin it. It's is this from the same artist, Akira Agawa? It's from the. Is this the same artist as the Alakazam? It looks almost like the exact same art style. Okay, if this one is A tier, then why would the Alakazam not be A tier? If this one's A tier, I'm gonna move the Alakazam up. Where's the Alakazam? Let me look at this again. Akira Gawa, they are a pair. Okay, how about this? Alakazam and Machamp are probably the same style. Alright, alright, alright. I'm good with this tier list so far. I think we're doing a good job. The Golbat is not B tier. I know what you're thinking, but the Golbat definitely cooks. They went hard on this. I think it's a neat style. I understand if you don't like it. Gengar is B? Dude, you're out of your mind now. Gengar is not B. The Gengar is a minimum A. It's such a memorable art. I can understand if you don't like it because you might think it's a little simple. I think they went sick with it. It's a cool art. I think as soon as I saw this card, I remember it. This card is going to be stuck in my memory for a long time. I'm not going to forget this card. I'm not going to forget this card, and that's at a minimum the reason why I'm going to put it in 8. Okay, this one's kind of weak. Dude, I'm all for cute art, but this is not working for me. I think this one goes kind of weak. This one's a C tier. I'm going to put this one C tier. D tier? I don't know. I wouldn't put it D tier. Okay. I'm good with this one being C. It's just weak. Alright. We got the Charizard EX. We're going to base it purely on the art that we see, because this is one of those cards that you can go into the card. This is one of those, you can look inside the art and see everything inside of it, and I do know it goes pretty sick. This one goes real sicko mode. This one particularly goes really sicko mode. It's a very good card once you actually see the full animation. The full animation of this card is kind of insane. Definitely not biased, it's S tier. It's A or B. Kevin, Kevin, I want you to watch the full animation of this card, even though we're not judging it on the full animation, and let me know what you see, okay? Kevin, if you watch the full animation of this card, there's no way it's B. It's at a minimum A. I'm okay. You know, I'm going to tell you guys from all the animation, the Charizard one goes the best. Even I feel kind of hypocritical kind of saying that because we're not ranking it based on the full animation. We're basing on just the card art. By just the card art, this one's A tier minimum. I don't think it's S tier for just this card art. I think if they zoom out just a little bit more and you see a little bit more of what's going on in the art, because there's a lot of crazy shit happening in this card art, I think it's A tier for now. From what I see right here. Based on what I see right here in this card, I'm going to put it A tier. All right? Are we good with that? Don't hate me for this, but based on what I see right here on the card, it's A. Name a better Charizard art? Dude, there is so many Charizard art. There's the Charizard from 151. There's the Charizard from Brilliant Stars. Are those better or worse? There's the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, which has 3 great Charizard cards. All three of the Charizard cards from the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, I think could beat this card comparatively. Okay, comparatively, it could beat it. Like, even the Sleeping Charizard from the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box, I think is comparable to this. This is comparable. 151's the worst. You know, that's debatable. It's not, like, the most amazing art ever. I would say this one's an A for now. Dude, there's a lot of Charizard illustration rares. You guys don't even know how many there are. There's so many. This one's at a... you know, there's nothing wrong with A. You guys see the art in A? It's not bad. I like the Sleepy Charizard from the Ultra Premium Collection, but I know that's not for everyone. The Pikachu one is kind of boring. You guys have probably all seen the animation of this card going through the crystal globe. It's okay. It's got a little fairy tale vibe in it. I am okay with this one being A. It's not... You think this one's B? I don't think it's that bad. I'm going to tell you right now, I think the Mewtwo one is really bad. The Mewtwo is really bad. They didn't do a great job with the Mewtwo. I get where they were going with the Mewtwo, but I don't know. I don't love it. I'm debating on whether this one's A or B. Mewtwo is D. You really dislike the Mewtwo one. I can explain the story for it. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I will put the Pikachu A for now. I think the Mewtwo is probably B or D. It might be C. It's between these 3 levels. The Mewtwo is anywhere between B, C, or D. The Mewtwo is him break. Yes, you're right. The Mewtwo is him breaking out of the lab. It's breaking out of the lab. I get the story, but it doesn't look good. Like, it's very 3-dimensional, and I know what the art is going for. Like, whoa, the card is coming right out of the art. You know, it's supposed to look like it's popping out of the art. It's supposed to be Mewtwo breaking out of... Yeah, does anyone see that Mewtwo looks like it's underwater? The color just looks so muted. When I saw this card, I thought Mewtwo was underground, or like underwater. The colors make it look like it's underwater and there's like light shining through the water. Yeah, I know what the artist was trying to go for. It doesn't hit for me personally. The colors look muted. It's the dark vibes. I don't know. Yeah. You guys, some of you guys really don't like this card. I don't think it hits either. I get where they're going for it. It doesn't hit for me. It's still A tier. Maybe the lab was underwater. All right, so you notice that? Does it look like it's underwater to you? It's not underwater, by the way. It just the card looks like Mewtwo is diving out of the water. The border kills it. Is supposed to make it look like you can zoom into the card. All these borders are supposed to make it look like you can zoom into the card, which you can zoom into the card. I am okay with putting the Mewtwo... I'm going to put it B tier. It doesn't... I don't think it hits for me. Dude, if you think it's A, you think it's A. I can completely understand why you think it's A. The Mew doesn't hit that hard either. Nothing's D right now. I'm okay with not having anything in D tier. You don't have to use every tier of the tier list. I just don't think anything is that bad. Okay, this is another card that you can zoom in on the animation. I'm not going to base it on the animation. So that's why we're not watching the animation. I thought about this. Could we watch all these animations and see how it looks once you zoom into the card? Yes, we can, but we're not basing it on that. We're not basing it on how the card will look once you zoom into it. We're basing it off on how it looks right now. Mew is C. Mew is pretty boring. As the card looks right now, I'd say the card's boring. Okay. Alright, we're in agreement on this one. This one does look like... It does look worse than the Mewtwo. Okay? If the Charizard is better than the Mewtwo, then this works. The only one that is debatable is the Pikachu. The Pikachu could be in B. I'm okay with putting the Mewtwo in C. I'm okay with putting the Mewtwo in C. The Mew is worse than the Mewtwo. As the card looks right now, you can zoom in on the card and there's a wonderful animation. But based on this card as the card art as it is, I don't think it works. You think, oh yeah, it is extreme. Okay, if you think this is better than the Mewtwo, that's fair. You can think this is better than the Mewtwo. They're both very different. I think the Mewtwo is going for a much more realistic vibe, and the Mew is just going for a kiddish style. Man, you guys really want to flip these two, huh? The Cubone and the Pidgeot are underrated. The Pidgeot's right here. And the Cubone. I don't want to put Cubone in S. It's okay. I thought about it. I do think the story is really funny. Do I think it's funny? The Pokemon Pocket is kind of out. We've been playing it for the last couple of days. I played it a lot yesterday. The Mewtwo is not what Mewtwo should look like. Is it not? Okay, do you guys want me to flip these two? Okay, we'll flip Mewtwo and Mew tier. Do we flip the Mewtwo and the Mew tier? I'll let you guys decide. The Mewtwo is currently in B, the Mew's in C. We would flip them. Where the Mew is the Mewtwo worse than the Mew? Okay. You're complaining about Mewtwo's nose? Oh, it's super close. I think the yes has it barely though. It is very close. That shows you how subjective it is. The Mew kind of looks like it's 151. Everyone knows Mew's always got like a weird cutie art, like a cutesy style of art on all of their like illustration rares. The face is the best part of the Mewtwo card, is it? Some people hate the face. All right, the poll's in. We'll flip it. If you voted for the other side, I feel for you, man. I'm gonna let the community decide on this one. Some people wanted the Mewtwo in D. I don't think Mewtwo looks scared. I'm okay with this tier list for now. Alright, I'm going to fix some of the tiers. Articuno, we're moving down to B tier. Articuno, we're moving down to B tier. I'm good with that. Articuno, we're moving down to B. All the full arts looks really good again. The 8 original gym leaders. the 8 original gym leaders. All look really good. Okay, the Articuno we moved down to B. Anything else I want to change? Do all the trainers are D? I don't think they're that bad, dude. They're just full art trainers. They're not even like illustration rares. They're not bad. Some of them, their hands and body kind of look a little funky. Electrode moved to C. I don't think the Electrode's bad enough for C. I don't think the Electrode's bad enough to move to C. You can't tell what the card to the right of Gengar is. It's a Machamp. It's Machamp. Like this card, I'm going to tell you right now, looking at your screen, you'll probably have no idea what this Pokemon is. I think of all the cards in the A tier, I cannot identify this one. Am I crazy here? I know people wanted me to put this one in A because the Machamp is supposed to be A, but I cannot tell for me what Pokemon this is from the art. I have to really stare at it to be like, oh, that's Alakazam. The Pidgeot is S tier. Do I want to move the Pidgeot up? Do I want to move the Pidgeot up? Yes, I know. That's why the Alakazam is kind of weird, because I can't tell that's Alakazam. Alright, I'm okay with moving the Pidgeot up to A tier. It's better than some of these B tier. I would say the B tiers are probably the boring tier. Some of these are just kind of boring. Dude, we got all the starters in S tier. All the starters are in S tier, but they look very good. I can't complain with any of them. They look very good. The Bulbasaur. The Charmander. And the Squirtle, all three of them look really good. They're in S tier. The Moltres is the only one of the all the other art that made it into S tier, huh? Why is this in S tier? Do you guys just love Night Skies? There is a Pikachu. I think there's a Pikachu promo that's not on this tier list. The Pikachu promo goes really good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about this one? I didn't put it because it's not a part of the main set. It's not a part of the main set. It's a promo card. This one would probably be A tier. This is A tier. This card is A tier. I don't think it's S tier. It's a little boring. I dig it though. There's a lot of callbacks. You got the Pokeflute. You got a Pokeflute. You got the Pokédex, the Pokeball. You got the bike. You got the doll. You got the fishing rod. There's a lot of callbacks in here. There's a lot of callbacks in this card. You could stare at it for a while and see a lot of little callbacks. I dig it. His expression is really cute. I agree. It's not a bad card. It looks really good. We didn't put it in the tier list because this card is a promo card and not an official card from the set. So that's why it's not in it. So that's why that's not there. Dude, you did not just say that Pikachu's D tier. I'll fight you on that one. We got the Pikachu, the Charizard, the Pikachu, and the Mew. None of these look really bad. These would work as real cards. They would be okay pulls. These would be okay pulls. If you hit this card, I would be happy with it. This would be a better Mewtwo than the other Mewtwo. This Mewtwo is definitely better than the other Mewtwo. Yeah, this one is way better than this one for sure. It's not even close. Yes, the Pikachu at the very bottom. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. This is really a bummer, alright? To get this Pikachu, you have to buy the Premium Pass. Premium Pass, Premium Pass, Premium Pass. You have to buy the Premium Pass to get this Pikachu. Doesn't that make you so sad? You have to spend money to get this Pikachu? Ugh. That just sucks. So, I mean, but it's free? It's not free. Not this Pikachu. I mean, like, you have to get it's free for 2 weeks. Oh, first hit is free. That's literally how Disney Plus and every other subscription works. Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta cancel the premium pass. But here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna release another illustration rare that's also really cool. And another one that's really cool. Does the premium pass pay for itself? Okay, man, I mean, does the premium pass pay for itself? I mean, technically, the purpose of a premium pass is to make you pay money and to play the game. The premium pass is things that you could probably do anyway. It's like beat 3 battles, open 20 packs, stuff like that. Things that you can do anyway. So obviously the premium pass is there to give you another reason to log into the game every single day. Oh, no. It does not pay for itself in that way. Okay. It does not give you credits to the next premium pass. It does not do that. Does the premium pass give more in-game currency? A little bit. It does give you additional timer to reduce your pack opening, and it gives you some choices, but it's not crazy. You do get the Pikachu. You do get a free booster pack every day. So how the game works is you get 2 free booster packs every single day. And if you get the premium pass, you get 1 additional booster pack every day. So you get 3 booster packs a day, 2 for free and 1 with a premium pass. So 3 booster packs, that's pretty solid. It's not like terrible, but obviously this is a subscription. I think it's going to be like $12 to $20 a month. It can get pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive for a free to play TCG. I don't know if this Pikachu will ever expire. It might. I'm assuming the next premium pass, they'll put in a different art card. And they'll keep the art card cycling so that you have to constantly subscribe to the premium pass so that you constantly get new promo cards. Here's the thing. If you just want to collect the cards, you can log in every single day, open 2 booster packs, and never touch anything else. You never have to do anything else except open up the game every day, open up 2 booster packs, and you're done. You know, you open up 2 booster packs, you're like, neat. I added some new cards to my collection, and you never have to do anything else. You don't have to battle anyone. You don't have to trade anyone. You never have to do anything if that's the bare minimum you want to do. And that's okay. You can do that. The game definitely incentivizes you to open up more booster packs because 2 booster packs isn't that much. 2 booster packs isn't that much. They don't have a competitive ladder. I don't think the game is complex enough for that. And they're really light on the competitive side. The game is just too simple right now to be super competitive, and I don't think they want to lean into that. They lean very heavily into the pack opening experience. If you've watched me open up the booster pack, it takes like 2 minutes to open up a single booster pack. It doesn't have to take 2 minutes, but it does take a lot of time. What worked for New Zealand payment? Anything can work for New Zealand. If you're wondering why your payment is not going through on New Zealand, it might be because you're on a weird IP address that Google does not like. That's a hint for you. If you can't make your payment go through in New Zealand, it's probably because your IP address looks really shady. I'm just letting you know. The promo is only available for the premium pass. It is what it is. Are we done with the tier list? We definitely went on a side tangent there. Are we done with the tier list? We might be done with it. Am I happy with where everything stands? Is someone going to choke me for this tier list? Is someone going to literally murder me if they see this tier list? If you guys want to make your own tier list, there's a link in the description. This tier list is available to anyone. I made this tier list myself, but you're welcome to do whatever you want with your own tier list. I might move the EV up to A. The EV should be A. There's no way the EV's B. And that's not me being an EV fanboy. I think the EV's A. Someone who's been watching this live stream for an hour has been fuming. They have been super angry that the EV was in B tier, and now that this is in A tier, they can finally not attack me. Alright. Alright, all good. I've been doing pretty good on the pull rates. We pull 6 illustration rare so far in 25 booster packs. I open up 25 booster packs. We pull 6 illustration rare so far. So you do get these quite often. When this game comes out, I'm literally about to buy 100 booster packs. Definitely more. We're going to buy a minimum of 100 booster packs easily. I'm going to buy a minimum of 100 booster packs easily. Alright, everybody. That's the end of today's live stream. I appreciate you guys for helping me put together this tier list. I think this looks really, really solid. I dig all the card art. This looks really solid. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody. Later, guys.